Welcome to Everyday English Stories. Today's story is called The Saturday Soup. This episode is at level B2, Upper Intermediate English. Listen carefully and try to picture the scene in your mind. After the story, we will learn 6 useful words together. Anna had set her heart on cooking a proper family dinner that Saturday. There was only one dish that genuinely mattered to her grandmother's soup. Inconveniently, the recipe had existed for 60 years without ever being written down. So on Wednesday evening she rang her Nana and reached for a notebook. "Of course I'll tell you," her grandmother said. "It's the simplest thing in the world." This proved to be wildly optimistic. "Start with onions," Nana instructed. "How many, exactly?" Anna asked, pen poised. "Enough. You'll know when you see them." Anna set the pen down and resigned herself to cooking by instinct. She chopped 3 onions and softened them in butter over a low flame. "Whatever you do, don't rush that part," her grandmother warned. "That's where all the flavor lives." Carrots followed, then beans, then water, in quantities that remained stubbornly approximate. Every request for a number was met with a sensation instead. "A good handful. Until it smells right. Not too much, or you'll ruin it." An hour in, Anna tasted the result and grimaced. It was, to put it kindly, thoroughly bland. She came very close to admitting defeat and ordering something in. Then a fragment of an old conversation surfaced, her grandmother, years ago, insisting that salt goes in late. She added a pinch, waited, and tasted it again. The difference was startling. The whole thing simply clicked into place. On Saturday the flat filled up with coats, noise, and rather too many relatives. Anna carried the pot through and served everyone before she lost her nerve. Her father took a single spoonful and fell completely silent. "That's my mother's soup," he said eventually. "That is exactly it." Anna busied herself with the bread so that nobody would see her face. She rang her grandmother again that night, ostensibly to say thank you. This time she wrote down every step, vague instructions and all. She typed it up properly and sent it to every cousin she could think of. 60 years on, the recipe finally exists on paper, and nobody has to guess again. That is the end of the story. Now let's learn 6 useful words from the story. Set your heart on. To want something very much and be determined to have it. For example, from the story. Anna had set her heart on cooking a proper family dinner that Saturday. Poised. Held ready and still, about to move or act. For example, from the story. How many, exactly? Anna asked, pen poised. Resign yourself to. To accept something you cannot change, without complaining. For example, from the story. Anna set the pen down and resigned herself to cooking by instinct. Approximate. Close to the real number, but not exact. For example, from the story. Carrots followed, then beans, then water, in quantities that remained stubbornly approximate. Click into place. To suddenly become clear, correct, or successful. For example, from the story. The difference was startling. The whole thing simply clicked into place. Ostensibly. According to the reason that is given, though it may not be the real one. For example, from the story. She rang her grandmother again that night, ostensibly to say thank you. Well done. You reached the end. Here is a tip: Listen to this story one more time, without reading, and notice how much more you understand the second time. There are new episodes every day, so please subscribe. See you tomorrow.